Hello and welcome back with another video. This is Team Martin 2 and follow him and subscribe. This is awesome content that I want to check out of GTA 6, and this is the latest info. So he's gonna go for a breakdown through the images and stuff, and let's see what's exciting out there. I can't wait to check this out. Let's go ahead, and please guys subscribe on my channel too. Leave a comment down below and tell me how excited you are for GTA 6. Let's get on with it.
Today we got 63 new screenshots from Grand Theft Auto 6, and in this video we are going to be going through every single one of them. I've got them all in 4K here. We're going to be taking a look at all the little details and things that we may have missed.
Let's just check if my quality is, let's just put my quality up as well, as much as I can from my side. Let's go.
Alive, spending an unhealthy amount of time watching Twitter and Reddit and looking through these things today, so I have some really interesting, and all in all, honestly, they just look amazing. So this first one here, we've got Jason and Lucia in the Vintage Vice City pack. So these first 12 images are all the content that you get for pre-ordering. No matter what version of the game you get, you're going to get all this like clothing and car and stuff like that. So these two right here definitely giving some heavy Gina and Tony Montana vibes from Scarface. Honestly, Jason looks a little bit more like Sonny Crockett from Miami Vice with like the blazer and the white shirt and the pink pants. Absolutely love it. Look at this arm hair, dude. The arm hair honestly is kind of out of control. Also, look at this sequin dress on Lucia. My goodness. Here we've got another view of them in front of the Stanier here. This is going to be...
Guys, let me know what edition did you order. If you did order the game, let me know. The standard or the ultimate. Let me know. I'm curious.
One of those pre-order cars that you can get in a nightclub. Look at Lucia here, dude. Look at these eyes. Look at how realistic that is. That is just incredible. There's a couple images in this set that almost look photorealistic. Right? It's just so impressive. I mean, this is just so iconic. The blue suit with the sunset.
Yeah, I know he's gonna show it out, but just look at the hair, man, on his arms. Oh my gosh, guys, this is gonna be awesome.
Got the Tommy Vercetti button-up gun pattern or camo or whatever you want to call it here. Just
guys, I need to take a screenshot of this. This is gonna be my thumbnail of my video, so just a heads up. Let's go.
Insane. And honestly, look at all the different variations of Jason and Lucia we're going to see in these. They look so different, especially when we get into the main screenshots, not the throwback ones. But here we've got Lucia enjoying a nice dirty martini. Her hair's even dipping into the martini over here.
I don't want to drink that martini
nails. We know we're going to be able to get those did in our custom shops in Sally's Salon, I think it is. Look at the stubble. Look at the pock marks. Look at the glare that Jason's got here. Here's a better look at the 1955 Vapid Stanier. So I think this is like a Ford Fairlane mixed with, I don't know, Bel Air kind of. Obviously, Rockstar likes to mix a bunch of stuff together. If you guys remember, there was the Oceanic outside of the hotel in Vice City, so kind of a note to that. Not exactly the same thing, but a note. And just look at all the detail. Look at the rain on the bumper, up on the hood, on the windshield with this iconic duo behind there. Looks like they're both a little upset, maybe fighting, maybe they're big job coming up, something like that. But cruising down Ocean Avenue, dude, look at all the neon. Look at the reflections down in the corner. You can see like the brake calipers and stuff. Oh, this is just so beautiful. We've got another shot here. What is that, like a Beretta maybe? We got bags of cash in the back. You can see
You see what I mean about this guy? He analyzes very well. I know there's some people that's going to go more in detail. This is enough for me. I don't want to go too much in detail of this, and he does it perfect for me. And what he shows out is actually awesome. That's not been basically in previous games in so detail as this. This is just awesome, guys. Please do like and subscribe to this video. You help me out a lot. And I do want to reach 2,000 subscribers, guys. Let's get out there and let's smash it and Rambo this, guys. Let's go.
Reflections of the pink and the neon and the hotels and the palm trees and stuff. Oh, dude, I cannot wait to drive down this street. I mean, just look at the details, bro. Look at the brake lights here. Look at like the little grooves and etching all over the place. Like that is just fantastic. And there's that pile of money that we saw in the back seat, and we've got our custom Tommy Vercetti guns. bam, huge change here. So we're going to get out of vintage Vice City.
Just
We're
look
going
at
to
the
leave the
big
80s,
changes,
and we are
right?
now officially in the future. And bro, look at how different they look. Look
They
at the
look
change,
way
the facial
different.
hair, the actual hair.
Oh my
Look at her
gosh.
braids. It truly is
Right?
incredible how different these two look as we go through these. So make sure you're thinking that in the back of your head, because the customization in this game is just going to be absolutely insane. Also going back, so look at Lucia here. She's got these.
Sorry for interrupt, guys. For what's gonna come up, he's gonna show it, and I don't know if it's gonna show, but in the images, there's one scene that there's not a lot of people in the umbrellas. Hopefully, they will get fixed. This is the only spoiler so far ahead, but let's get into it. Tell me down in the comments what you think of it when we get there.
Two moles. Now look on this one. They're
I
not
don't
there,
know if
right?
he's gonna
Well, they
mention
are
it.
kind of. You just can't really see them because she's got makeup on. So you can
Yeah.
completely change your character. Obviously,
So you'll
we've
be
always
able
had
to put makeup
hairstyles
on
and
your
facial hair
characters?
and things like that. But you're going to have piercings. You're going to have makeup. You're going to have all sorts of things to be able to mix things up. Maybe it could be kind of like a little incognito type thing. But I'm bringing that up because, bam, this is
Just
also
look.
Lucia
This is
right
her.
here. Bro, look.
Completely
She's got
different,
flames dyed
right?
in her hair. Those are the two moles that we saw. She's got tattoos all over the place. She's getting tatted up
Not
here
my-
at
not my kind of
Electric
taste.
Fang Tattoo. So it's interesting. This is actually all the tattoos in the game were designed by real guys. It's called the Fail Art Collective. They're out of Brooklyn. It's two artists, and I was browsing their Instagram. They're really, really talented. But yeah, you
Wow.
can see some examples of the tattoos here, dude. Look at all the detail you've got. I've never gotten a tattoo, but like the alcohol or whatever they use to clean things, and you've got all the different colors and things like that. She
wow.
is wearing a balaclava. That's an interesting fit for a tattoo shop.
Just
But
look at Jason now. Look how he looks like now. Completely different. If it wasn't for the tattoos, I would say, but come on. And obviously we saw her just now, but I mean, come on, guys, this is gonna be so awesome.
dude, are you serious? That's Jason right there. Look at the little hoop earring. Look at the grown out beard and everything. Like, you can truly be whoever you want. Think about Red Dead Redemption 2. You could be like a clean cut Arthur. You could be somebody who stunk and walked around and the entire town talked about it. That's basically what we're going to be working with here, dude. Look at these tattoos. And again, these employee fits here are, very interesting. Ready for another switch up? Bang! Look at this. All right,
Oh
a
my
slightly more
gosh.
clean-cut Jason. These two kind of look like they're, I don't know, like tourists on
That
vacation
you
or
can
something
see
like
Jason,
this.
but
This
still.
is Macca the Gator. Apparently, it's a hit TV show in Leonida. You can see he's kind of like a mascot situation. So I'm really looking forward to. Like, I always love all the media, the radio stations, the random conversations, the TV shows, things like that. Like, I'm imagining chilling in Jason's safe house and Macca the Gator comes on. I'm sure he's just going to be absolutely ridiculous. We could see a little center console boat out here.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
look at the different arm hair textures and variations that you can have. Ooh, there she
Man.
is. The cheetah. Now, it's parked outside of Pegassi Residences, so I'm assuming this is
hope,
going to be another
right?
safe.
I just hope that the car handlings and so on is much better GTA 5. I just hope so. You know, put some weight into the cars. I don't like the cars so floaty. I don't know. It turns me off. I like some weight into my cars. You know, feel like you're actually driving something. So I hope they fix that.
House you're going to be able to purchase later in the game. It looks very modern, very upscale, very expensive. There's a Porsche tower in
yeah.
Miami that kind of looks like this. This also kind of looks like the parking garage from GTA Vice City. But yeah, so obviously this is a throwback to the cheetah. It's got kind of a retro modern thing going on with this livery. It just, dude, again, look
This
at the
throws back
detail on
memories.
these headlights. We've got the raindrops on the car here. Look at the raindrops on the louvers above the engine. The taillights here, like the little tiny textures are so good. I love that we've got the oranges on the plate, just
see what
like
I mean by this guy?
Florida,
He
ooh,
goes
good
into
time
detail,
state
man.
instead of
He does.
sunshine state. Now,
See
this
Martin
might be what
too?
I'm most impressed
He
by.
goes
So
into
obviously
detail.
in GTA 5, the interiors of vehicles left a little bit to be desired. And in the few vehicle shots we have in these screenshots, all of the interiors are so different. So like, look, we've got a center console with like radio and
Just
buttons
look
and
at it.
things. We've got pedals down here. We've got different textures happening. We've got like much more realistic look.
I don't think some of those buttons and stuff is gonna be. I don't think at all. Not even on maybe I don't. But on console, I don't think those gonna be interactive. You're not gonna be. If they do, it's gonna be very difficult to interact with the buttons. Maybe with computer they will, but unless they give a wheel of shortcut keys, You can use some of this stuff, this maybe like the blinkers and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't think you're going to be able to use blinkers. Maybe the normal things we know about now, like lights, maybe a roof if you have a convertible and stuff like that. I don't know about flicker lights, stuff like that. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Let's get on with this.
Gauges, which we're going to take a better look at in the future, but like it does look like the vehicles have individual interiors rather than a lot of the stuff kind of looking the same. I mean, look at this. You've got the door handle pull and well, that might be a full lever. I'm not sure. Kind of looks like a pull though. You've got like individual buttons and stuff down here. I don't fully remember every detail on GTA 5. I just remember thinking the interiors were, you know, kind of a little bit not great. So
yeah, that's true.
From what I'm seeing so far, this looks really good. The Equalizer is back from Vice City and Vice City Stories. Bro needs to trim these nails up. He needs to go to Lucia's girl. Listen, I don't do my nails. I had the clear coat put on one time. Didn't really like it. I like a nice pedicure. I go to a place with Chelsea. We get sushi wrap. They put like this cream stuff, give you a little calf massage, wrap you up in cucumbers. It's a pretty nice experience. Now this image is absolutely incredible, and just the tiny attention to detail and Easter eggs and things, it's what really sets Rockstar apart. So looking at this, obviously we've got, you know, kind of cool etching on the grips, and then we've got their names. We've got Lucia Caminos and then Jason Duval up here. So this is Lucia's gun, that's Jason's. Jason has a scope on here. Look at this. You can see it's an adjustable scope. So you can increase the zoom here. You can also focus it up top. So it might be, you know, like a multi-scope pistol. Over here, we've got a stack of cash. And why does it have a battery in it? Well, that's because this is a die pack. So obviously we...
Just remember, guys, some of these things is going to be when you get only the Ultimate Edition, most of these things. The tattoo parts, the extra clothing that's going to come up. All of that is going to be if you have the Ultimate Edition. If you have the base Standard Edition, you're not going to get that extra stuff like the extra garages where you customize your cars and stuff. You're only going to get the based ones. Now, we don't know how yet the base one's going to be, but so far we got a sneak peek, and we're going to get some how it's going to be when you have Ultimate Edition.
Just got done with a bank robbery. Banks will have die packs on the cash so that if it's ever stolen, it's not, you know, taken apart right. It will explode die all over the money, which means the money's not good anymore. Now, that's not where this ends. Look at these numbers on their pistols. 291002, 311006. Grand Theft Auto Vice City was released on October 29th, 2002. Vice City Stories was released on October 31st, 2006. That is absolutely sick. Next up, images from One Eyed Willie's mod shop, which specializes in off-road mods as well as custom hand-painted paint jobs. So obviously we've got a really cool off-road looking Jeep Gladiator type thing here, but you can see very much hand-painted. So you can go to Willie's and you never really know what you're gonna get. We got like stenciled warning on here and stuff. I can't say it looks great, but it fits the bill. If you need a rough and tough machine that's unique one of one, it's pretty cool. Get another image of this here, dude. Look at all the winches and the grating on the cables and things like that. Oh, dude. The hood latches up here. Everything just has so much detail. I love it. Look at this. We've got multiple people working on the cars. It's not just Los Santos Customs with the one guy that we all went to for 10, 13 years, whatever it was. I mean, look at these guys. They all look so individual. This looks like a bigger, older gentleman. Definitely have an older gentleman with gray hair down here working on this tire. We got like a younger guy, backwards hat, tattoos and stuff happening. Look at like all the paint splatter on the floor. We've got like stuff that was smushed when the tire ran over it, I guess. Like it
really, the detail is crazy. Like you just said, just look at this stuff here, right? All the details, what's laying here. You know, it's like they were putting down something and spray it, like some roll cage or something round, steel bar or something of a vehicle that they sprayed, and it was leaving marks. I mean, come on, look at it. You know, the paint, leaving the marks there. Crazy.
It feels a lot more alive. Here's PTT Youngin's illegal goods stores. So this is basically a gang hideout that it said that you would have to like raid this and get out alive, and they're going to have really custom things that you can, you know, goods and items and things you can get out of that. So like, dude, look at these gloves. Look at What is this? Look at that SMG. Look at the crazy sight on there. You got a little foregrip thing happening, all the crazy colors and everything. This is going to be sick. PTT shooting your name as a bullet. Looks like we're doing it for the gram over here, just kind of an underground vibe, but obviously they're going to have really high tier stuff, and maybe you can befriend them. Maybe we're just always enemies. I'm not sure. Next up, we've got Ride Out Custom. So this is another look at another garage. Looks a lot different than Willie's, and again, it feels very lived in. You can actually see the jacks that the cars are lifted up on. We got people on.
In one of his other videos, if you guys want to see that one, let me know. We can go through that one too. But it's going more in detail of this. I don't know which one it might be. It might be this one or the other one, but I think it's going to be this one. If you have the Ultimate Edition, you'll be able to, I think, to go get cars, fix them up, and sell them, I think. I don't know if it's going to be for customers or for as a business or what, but you're going to be able to do that. So hopefully they take it further in detail, because if you go on GTA 5 and you play offline in normal career mode, and you have the garages or the one garage, you don't really fix up cars inside them, and also the scrapyard, you don't do anything much. There's not much into it. So hopefully they take this much further, and you can make an actual good profit and a good business out of it.
On rollers underneath, we've got this guy with a clipboard. There's like extension cords that are left unplugged. You can see all the dirt on the car, so obviously as you drive more and depending on where you're driving and stuff, the exterior is going to change. Maybe we're going to have to get car washes and stuff, hit that pay and spray, but obviously this is a very stock Albany that we have right here, and then like look at this, bro. Donk this thing out.
Right, you see this image of the Mac, this Mac and stuff? So you'll be able to do that if you have the Ultimate Edition. Then you'll be able to customize your cars like this. You will go that far extent, especially with the wheels and we don't know what else more. But you will be able to customize even more than the normal. So it's unfortunate, really unfortunate, because I mean, it's $100 if you do Ultimate. So yeah, and it's about what, $50 or $60 for the standard edition. The thing is, with Ultimate, I think you'll be able to play 8 or 9 days before, just maybe a week or so, just earlier than normal. I think that's the only thing, but I don't know. But let's check it out.
Some crazy rims on it with the spades in there. Look at that gold fleck paint. Look at the steering wheel. Look at this. Again, the interiors actually look really different. We've got like the full bench seat in the back. Look at the spokes on this steering wheel. The big old drive selector on the side. Like this is sick, and it's a lot different than the other ones we've already seen. Welcome to the safe house. We've seen this in the trailers and things. Obviously, this is where we're going to start off. We've got higher dreams of going to the downtown high-rise residences and things, but this,
I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be nice to see different houses maybe and so on where you can stay in. But this house, I hope you'll be able to change the color of your house and stuff like that and fix it up beautifully, because at the end of the day, back here, you'll be able, I think your boat will be able to park here or somewhere this side, the back there, if you have the Ultimate Edition, because you do get a boat, you do get a bike and this and so on, and I don't know what, a few extra stuff you get. So it's going to be nice. You have your own water place there at the back, as you can see. But I don't think the boat is going to be down here. I think it's going to be there, your boat. It's going to be right there, because there's the dock, your dock, if you have this house. I do like this house. I don't know. I like down-to-earth place. Maybe not exactly like this. I would make it beautiful, paint it, repaint it and so on, restore it. But this is a nice place, right next to the water, and it's high up if the water does go up.
Is going to be our home, at least for the start of the game. You can see Jason up here just looking over his kingdom, everything the light touches, but there's actually quite a bit going on here. So this is his Ganado. It's an El Camino. We're actually going to have higher res versions of this later, so we're going to come back to that, but in the trailers it's like the really beat up blue one. Now obviously it's been customized. Here is his custom dirt bike in army green. We've also got his kayak.
If we get back to that vehicle we saw of Jason, the thing of that is, if you saw in the early stages of the first trailers and so on, the color that vehicle was like he just shown, and so it does show you the as they progress in this game and they're playing through this game, they take different making different trailers or screenshots and show it to us, and that shows you they are testing this game as they go, because we can see the time changes, the vehicle is now a different color, and thing changes. So yeah, this is awesome detail. They do play their games and test it out, and you can see that in the screenshots.
Which is usable. We've got a basketball hoop over here, which I'm curious, could this potentially be a mini game at some point? And then all the way over here, it looks like we've got a boat slip at home. So the boat that we're going to see here in a minute that you get for getting the special edition of the game, I'm wondering if you could just keep the boat right here and you could walk out of your front door, hop in the boat, and head out, which is pretty sick. Now another little thing, but just like the attention to detail is so impressive, is, again, we've seen this in the trailer previously.
Now what he's going to show, guys, is going to be here. This is what he's going to show, this wires. Because in the beginning, this wires was hanging loose. It wasn't nicely done, but look at this now.
So impressive is, again, we've seen this in the trailer previously. Do you notice anything different? That electrical wire has been tucked up. So in the trailer, in trailer 2, he said, I've just been fixing some leaks. So he's fixing the house up. And now, look at this. He has all of the wires tucked up. Looks like he's got to work on this one. But yeah, so I think as time progresses, we're actually going to see, obviously, Jason and Lucia and the story evolve, but also the world around us. We get another look at his Dinka Enduro motorcycle. We've also got a live action paddling shot on the kayak. Dude, I'm actually pretty excited about this. I'm probably gonna hop in it like once and then never again. But I envision just kayaking through the...
I think I'm gonna do it a couple of times, different places, take out the kayak and go to the crocodiles and see what a crocodiles or alligators, whatever. Sorry, I'm from South Africa, so I don't know. But anyway, what they will do if you go with a kayak, will they be able to attack you? I think they will. I don't know, maybe they will tip it over, but I'm gonna test a lot of things with this kayak. So when GTA does come out, not when it does come out, it's gonna come out. Come on, everything is already out there, the orders, so they come on, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna test out a lot of things and see how I can survive. Can't wait for this.
He's looking down, seeing the fish and the sharks and the dolphins and things like that, or maybe through the Everglades and fighting off alligators. But dude, look at the water splashing up on the screen. Look at the water interacting with the paddle, the refraction that's happening there. It just looks so good. The arm hair, the armpit hair, the knee hair. Again, another totally different version of Jason.
Oh my God, yeah. Look at Jason now. He's totally different, right? I mean, look at that hairstyle. That hairstyle is so awesome. Yeah. This is nice, man. Just that image alone. I mean, come on.
Jason and Lucia here, like, you're going to be able to make them look like whatever you want in your playthrough. So they are outside of Sarah's unisex salon. So this is where you're going to be able to do your hairstyles, your facial hair, your makeup, your nails, anything that you want. You're going to be able to completely customize them. We went back to the hoop earring Jason. Here he is again. And honestly, this is one of my favorite screenshots from the whole set. Like, this looks like a human. That doesn't look like anything in game. That looks like a human. And it just the amount of, just the sheer amount of customization.
I don't know if it's the light, but even his nose, if you can see this mark here, it's like you can see his nose was broken before. So yeah, if you see a guy with this hairstyle walking in a club or also, just stay away from him and be friends with him, because he will knock your lights out. I'm telling you.
And variety that we have. I mean, I wouldn't say this is a haircut I would pick for myself, but he's kind of rocking it. That's a bad bit. So here we have the Shih Tzu Squallow, which is a boat that comes...
Yeah, this is a boat that comes with an Ultimate Edition. He's going to say that anyway. I don't like that. The color is nice, but yeah, I don't like those palm tree leaves or firecrackers or whatever you want to call it. I will change. I like the normal, the white, the purple, and so on, the blue, the neon colors of it. That I'll make it completely white or black.
With the Ultimate Edition of the game, we've got Captain Captain Jason and you know, stewardess Lucia over here, but this is the one I was talking about. If you have this, I'm assuming you can just pull it straight up to Jason's house, or really any boat that you own, I'm sure you can. Obviously, we've got kind of a Miami Vice, kind of a palm tree, Tommy Vercetti type pink and blue livery going on here, so it looks like we'll have liveries on boats, which is something I know a lot of people have wanted. It's also really cool, and it's kind of expected, but like, think to the video we got last week that was zooming out as it went past the buildings and we could see the entire skyline of Miami.
Oh, so beautiful.
We're like in that photo right here. We'll take this screenshot right here for reference. So the boat is in the water somewhere over here on the right side of the screen. So you can see like this building right here, that's the Casilla Center where the Heat play in real life. I forget what it's called in game. That's over right here. So we're just off of that Casilla Center. You can see we've got this building in the green right here. That is going to be this. We can see this building has like the projections on it. That's going to be this. So it's just kind of cool to start getting a feel and seeing the world come to life. The water looks so. Look at the reflections on the water.
Just look at that boat, right? Yeah, the reflections of the water. In real life, if the water makes a reflection on your boat and it does these lines, it looks like electrical. You know, yeah, it just looks like. But anyway, oh, so awesome.
You can see, you know, the hole underneath the water line there. You've got actual cleats and things. Like it just looks so good.
Oh my gosh, just look at this shot, right? I needed to, sorry.
Look at these dolphins. Look at Lucia. Scuba gear. We had scuba gear in GTA 5, but it looks like it's going to be making a comeback. And
I'm still deciding what thumbnail I want to use, and this is also a beautiful thumbnail, actually.
And up here, look at this bird, and look at the bird poop. Birds GTA 6 confirmed. Guys. And what's more impressive than that is when there's not a bird in the shot, there's no bird poop there. It's clean in this shot. But when the bird's on there, he is actively making a mess. So it's cool because the world and our vehicles and our boats and our houses and things like that is going to evolve over time depending on the situation that you're in. We're really in the thick of it here, bro. We got an AR out. We're shooting at the Vice City Police.
Oh my gosh, guys. Just look at it. All right. Oh, come on, volume. All right. Sorry, guys. But even the shot, just look at the detail, right? How many cops? I think this is like in GTA 5 as well. You got one that's driving the boat and one is sitting in front and shooting. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, and also in the helicopter, the chopper, whatever you guys call it. It's gonna be one guy here and I think one on the other side, and that's basically it. So let's check it.
Look at the police chopper over here. We might be cooked, but look at the circular water dynamics happening here because the helicopter is flying so low to the water, it's disturbing it. Also, there's no way we're going to be outrunning a double outboard center console and a helicopter and a boat of this size, so I really wonder what happens here. And yet another version of Jason and Lucia. They just keep completely changing up their disguises and personalities here. They can really be whatever you want. So here we're outside of Stock 305, which is going to be an upscale streetwear store. Listen, Jason is not beating the allegations about being Arthur's grandson or something. Bro looks exactly like Arthur, but yeah, really cool here. Obviously, he's packing. We've got kind of a cool modern spray paint art wall piece behind him. Stock 305. Looking forward to checking that out. Lucia here. I mean, obviously she looks good, but dude, look at the detail on the stickers. This.
When he's finished with the detail of the stickers, just focus at the background, at the shop, the clothing and stuff. I don't know, maybe they're doing it on purposely so it's easier for you to choose your clothing, because if it's like a normal shop, I think that a notification that you have to select to go through those specific clothing is going to go mad, but it looks like the same patterns they use in GTA 5. Just look at it.
One says buy more useless. Rockstar's just so good at all the little details like this. Like over here, this is, I think, referencing Creature skateboards. I had one of those back in the day. We've got an Illuminati sticker. This is another one of those images, like just so good at all the repaint art wall piece behind him. Stock 305. Looking forward to checking that.
You see what I mean? In the background there, guys, you see what I mean? The clothing is more or less the same as in GTA 5. You know? And except for those there, I think those you'll be able to buy, because we've seen earrings and so on. I think you will be able to buy all sort of jewelry, and so that's going to be new. But the way they put the things, we don't know what's at the back here exactly, But whatever they put there, yes.
Jason with the Yee-Ass haircut. This one is just so incredible. It looks so lifelike. Man. We can see the windshield wipers actively working, and obviously we're in a muddy area, so we've got, you know.
There's also going to be an Ultimate Edition, guys, if I'm not mistaken.
Mud and streaks all over the window there. Look at the mud that's happened. This looks like Red Dead Redemption 2 mud. It looks better than Red Dead Redemption 2 mud. Just kicking up mud back there. Awesome. It's sprayed all over the door and the quarter panels. This is the 67 Vapid Dominator buggy. I'm really looking forward to driving this thing. And dude, look at this. Again, the headlights, right? You can see all the ridges and everything. That's sand underneath the headlight cover. You can see sand in the headlight and the fog lights. Obviously, off-roading sand gets absolutely everywhere, so you can see the sand caked into it and behind it and things like that. You can see the actual weld lines on this bull bar. You can see the scratches along everything. Like it's just so lifelike. Again, look at this. You can see the scratches on the steering wheel. You've got a totally different interior, active, like actual gauge. I'm assuming these gauges work, but like that looks way different than the Cheetah that we saw and everything else. Like every interior actually looks really purposeful. Look at the door handle down here. It's not just kind of a base muscle car interior. Like this is custom to this vehicle.
Just for a second, just look at the steering wheel, guys. Look at the details. All the generation cars. This is how the steering wheel were. You know, this is how they were. The detail on it is so freaking great. And this handle, just look at it. I mean, everything. I just hope we'll be able to interact with buttons, because look at these buttons. It looks like you can actually press them. If they're gonna work, we don't know. But damn, this time we will be able to go at least 70 miles per hour. Great, we'll be able to go slow again. Oh, great, let's continue.
Again, we can see kind of some of the aging, and if you're not taking care of your cars and washing them and stuff, I'm not sure how car washing works, but you can see we've just got layers of dust caked on. Here's a better look at our Ganado. Really striking image here with the bright yellow car and the light blue water in the background. But yeah, this is Jason's El Camino when he gets it souped up. Look at the tire smoke, bro. The tire smoke in GTA 5, again, left a little bit to be desired. That looks a lot better. Another version of Jason and Lucia. He's iced out up here. I love this shirt, bro. That is a heck of a fit. Lucia looks really good as well. Dude, look, does he have like highlights in his hair, it looks like? So yeah, we're going to be able to get real freaky with the hairstyles. He's got the Daytona on down there. Oh, if I could buy this shirt, I would buy it. Rockstar, please let me purchase that.
Yeah, man, I would.
The almost like knee-high boots here. Oh, she looks good. So this right here, this is the Fly's Eye. The Daytona on down there.
You know,
if I could buy this shirt, I would buy it. Rockstar, please let me purchase.
This is going to be a game for all type. If you're a boy or girl, you're going to love this game. This game is going to be for you. You're going to be customize your characters. It's going to be so awesome.
Just that, ooh-wee, the almost knee-high boots here. Oh, she looks good. So this right here, this is the Fly's Eye. This is a real sculpture in Miami. Basically a landmark of the Miami Design District. It's, you know, you could actually go see that in real life. So this is like a super upscale, really nice fashion boutiques, trendy restaurants, art installations, things like that. Kind of a bougie part of Miami. So you can see he's, you know, out here flexing. Oh, Lucia is going to be such great protagonist, dude. She looks so good in everything. Every version of her that we see. Again, we can see some more custom weapons. Lucia's got her name on a custom Glock here, and then Jason has this Beretta with his name up top. He's also got Sua Sponte on the handle, which is, it's kind of like the official motto, I guess, of the U.S. Army Rangers. So we've seen he's had like military tattoos in the past and things, so I'm assuming he's an ex-Ranger. We can see they're staying at a hotel, maybe. We've got some cash. Nice little palm tree reflection. And last but not least, we've got Wyman, who is, obviously a very eccentric man. Look, he's missing a few.
This is going to be part of the Ultimate Edition. This is also part of the extra side business you're going to have. I don't know how it's going to work, but let's get on with it.
Teeth. He's very dirty, kind of giving me Trevor vibes, the cigarette visor up there. Kind of an interesting guy, but he's like a fixer. He's a mechanic. He wants to repair and restore old cars, so he's going to give you missions to go pick up these cars, bring them back, and then I'm assuming you add them to your inventory. Maybe you can sell them. We'll see what happens, but it's going to be kind of like a little side mission part of the game. So, yeah, you can see some of his cars in the background. We've got that American flag one back there. This kind of looks like a Shelby Daytona. Dude, that thing is sick. We're going to get another look at that, but then look at this. I think this is a tow truck back here. So I'm curious, is this going to be more like barn finds? Is this going to be like repo missions? Is this just going to be straight up stealing missions? Most likely. We'll see what happens, but we could take a look at some of the retro cars and restorations that you're going to be able to do with him. And again, look at this, dude. Look, we've already seen mud and dirt and stuff all over the place. You can see where rain has come down on this and cut through some of the mud, but then you've got like thicker mud that's more recent. I'm really curious how all of this is going to look and how quickly it's going to change. And
but if you first saw it, no, I can't unsee it, but this looks like more fresh mud, how the mud should look like. This is more detail. This looks a bit off. I don't know for you two, but this looks a little bit off. I don't know. This texture looks a little bit off for me. It doesn't look like mud. It looks like mud that's taken from GTA 5 for a moment. Just this little part here. But anyway, this looks better. But this is my opinion.
Has come down on this and cut through some of the mud, but then you've got like thicker mud that's more recent. I'm really curious how all of this is going to look and how quickly it's going to change and alter in game based on the environment that you're in. But dude, look at this thing. Oh, look at the speckles and sparkles and things happening. Look at like all the honeycomb. I don't even know what to call that behind the gills there. Like they all just look really good. And our last one here, again, totally different gauge cluster and interior happening in this. I mean, we can't really see the interior, but I can only assume just because the gauges are so much different, like it really seems like the interiors had a very strategic and intended overhaul. So there you guys have it.
All right, guys, this is it. Please do subscribe and like and go there, follow T Martin 2's channel. He's an awesome guy and you will love his videos. He doesn't just talk about games, he also plays them. Awesome dude. And also, guys, please do like and subscribe my video. Sorry for this video for being so long, shorter, but please, guys, do let me know if you do like content like this. And until next time, bye bye.